Nolan. And I'm here today with junior co-host King George.
What's up, y'all?
All right. And as you can hear, we're here with the Holla Back studio audience. What's up, y'all? All right. Give it up for the host of the Holla Back show, Big Mike.
Yeah.
And world-renowned DJ, Big Bougie.
What's going on?
All right. On the first part of our show, we talked about bullying and some of the aspects of bullying, the different types of bullying, those kids that become bullies, the kids that get picked on by bullies, and we talked about some advice for kids that are being bullied. And we had a very good discussion from our studio audience. Well, next we're going to talk about self-esteem and why having a healthy self-esteem is so important. Now, in the Bible, in Genesis, it says that we humans are created after God's own image and in his likeness. So emotionally, not necessarily physically, but spiritually and emotionally and mentally, we're created after God's own image. So if we are looking for a reason to have a good self-esteem, just think about that. But let's go right into our first question.
Why is it important to have a healthy self-esteem? I think it's important to have a healthy self-esteem because it promotes a good attitude.
All right. Anybody else?
I think it's a good have a healthy self-esteem because you feel good about yourself, you're always confident, and you never look down.
Okay, so you feel good about yourself. I heard that. And you never look down. All right?
Good self-esteem can help you with your bullying problem. Like if you're getting bullied, you have high self-esteem. It really won't bother you as much.
Okay, so I hear you saying from the first discussion, if you got a good, healthy self-esteem, feel good about yourself, and if you happen to get bullied, it won't bother you so bad. Okay? All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, and good self-esteem is good, but when you have bad self-esteem, it hurts your it stresses you out real bad, so because you don't know what to do. Somebody's picking on you. So.
Okay, so if you have a poor self-esteem, you can feel stressed out because people are picking on you, things aren't going your way. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, like George said, it's good to have good self-esteem because, it determines your attitude, and it's good to have good self-esteem because you can feel confident about yourself and you shouldn't look down on yourself.
All right, very good. What's the next question, George?
What promotes a healthy self-esteem?
What promotes a healthy self-esteem?
I think what promotes a healthy self-esteem is your family telling you good things about you, and if you're outgoing, they tell you that you're outgoing, and you will eventually have a good self-esteem.
Okay, so it comes from, you're saying something that promotes healthy self-esteem is from your family. Your mama telling you, that's my baby, you can do it, baby, that's a good job, baby, and building you up that way. All right, I can feel that.
And also your friends and your peers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you do something good and everybody supports you,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll feel good about what you're doing.
All right, so you get in with a group of friends that support you and like you for you, then that builds you up. Okay, all right. We talked in the bullying part. We saw we talked about how people tried to fit in, maybe to build that self-esteem. I think somebody mentioned that some people bully because they try to fit in, to get that self-esteem, to get accepted by a group of friends. All right. Anybody else?
Like they said, friends and family make your self-esteem go higher and higher. And if you have a good self-esteem, you be all right.
All right. Anyone else? Let's go to our next question.
What damages self-esteem? I think what damages self-esteem is when people pick on you, the previous one we were talking about bullying. Somebody said how people tease you and pick on you and stuff like that.
Maybe what you think looks good on you, people might not like, and I don't know.
All right, so you saying if you see, if I saw Billy doing something, are you saying clothes or just them doing something?
Clothes in general.
Oh, okay. So you're saying if I see so-and-so, Billy, with some baggy pants,
Yeah.
okay, and then I try to sag my pants, then that could damage my self-esteem. It don't look right on me.
No, what you think looks good on you, but other people don't think it looks good on you.
Oh, and then I'm sagging my pants and yeah, I'm cool. And everybody said, man, pull your pants. You look stupid. Okay, I got you. All right, anybody else? What damages a self-esteem? Now, I heard about the family and building you up. And I've known cases where sometimes the family did just the opposite for the kids. Yeah, and put the kids down and told them, you ain't going to be nothing. You're going to be da-da-da-da. I've heard people, especially teenage girls, their family members say, you probably be pregnant before you graduate high school. Now, that's just messed up for somebody in your family to tell you that. That's just messed up. Anybody else? What damages self-esteem?
Yeah, like another like case dealing with the family. I know a girl, and her family tells her that she was just a mistake, like she was never meant to be born.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Now, how bad is that? What does that make you feel like? What does it make you feel like?
Makes you feel worthless.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna confess something. Now, my sister is 10 years older than me. I was unexpected. Right, 10 years later, here comes a bad little boy. But I was never told I was a mistake. They just didn't expect another baby. After 10 years, my parents thought they were done. But thank God they didn't say, we didn't mean to have you. You know, they just raised me, whooped my behind, wiped my nose, and sent me on my way. But yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, like, okay, if you have an older sister or older brother, and they might do better than you in school, and then your parents will say, why can't you be like your older brother or your older sister?
I understand that because people, everybody's different. And that could hurt your self-esteem. I understand that. You got somebody, brother, sister. See, now, George here is a great athlete, and it would be wrong to try to make his little brothers, and compare his little brothers to him right now because George is an outstanding athlete. And they probably be good athletes, too, because the way they run around.
They are going to be good athletes.
But, yes, Shadi, that's a good point to compare. Can damage a self-esteem.
What is one thing that you like about yourself?
What's one thing that you like about yourself?
One thing I like about myself is my personality and how I do things.
What do you mean how you do things? I got your personality.
Like,
how you put outfits together?
Yeah, how I match things.
All right. Anybody else? What's one thing you like about yourself?
One thing I like about myself, I never bring myself down to anything.
Never bring yourself down? What do you mean you never bring yourself down?
If I did something like bad in sports or like if I turn the ball over, I never bring myself down. I just come back with the ball.
I'm a witness to that. You turn it over, get right back in there, and do a good job the next time. Anybody else?
One thing I like about myself is my talents.
What do you mean your talents?
Because people tell me I'm a great dancer.
People tell you you're a great dancer? Okay, we might have to find out about that later on.
Maybe.
All right.
Something that damaged my self-esteem was when my grandfather died because, like, when I was little, he was always there, a person that I could talk to.
Okay, so I understand that too. Something that could damage your self-esteem, a loss of a loved one that really showed you love and support. And then when they're not there anymore, you have to find another source of support and to make you feel good.
Something I like about myself is, like, used to be I would try to act like other people, but now I try to act like myself, and I like who I am.
All right, yeah, all right. Yeah, well, one thing I like about myself is, like I said before, I really never grew up. I'm a big kid on the inside. And those that kind of know me kind of know, sometimes it's interpreted as kind of kooky, corny, crazy kind of thing, the 3 C's, but I'm a big K on the inside, big kid. Somebody else? What you like about yourself?
Another thing I like about myself is I stand out from other people, and I like that.
How do you stand out from other people?
I stand out like what I wear because I wear like bright clothes. I like to stand out from other people. I don't like to be with the crowd.
Okay. Well, we've had a great discussion. Self-esteem. And remember, we're all made in God's image and in his likeness. So if we can't draw from anything in life to have a good self-esteem about, we can draw from that we're made in God's image. And remember that he sent his only begotten son that we could all be saved. Whoever calls on his name can be saved. He loves us all. That's one reason to have a healthy self-esteem about yourself. God cares enough about you. You ought to care enough about yourselves, or we ought to care enough about ourselves. And the next time on Holla Back, we'll have another great show for you. And after the break, we'll be right back. Holla Back.